Hi everybody, here's another video on my series about the songs from my second album, Original Game. This one is about the third song on the album called Hibiscus Rosa-Sinensis. Um, so first up, I might as well show the amazing artwork that was done for this very special song. So this is the artwork that was done by Alex Bell. This is the artwork that was done by Émilie Léger. This is the artwork that was done by Audrey Desrosiers. And this is the photo that was taken by Philip Faith, the photographer with whom I have the creative collaboration for this suite of cards. So, Hibiscus is a very special song for me. The first version of that song was something that I had written prior to me going on tour back in 2014 with the band I was with then. So yeah, the song changed between then and what you hear on the album. And it was something that I had written as this special little mantra, if you will. And at that point, it was actually just called mantra. It didn't have really a title. It was just like a thing to start every show with. So we'd start every show with that. It was a way for me to just really connect with the energy of the universe and that which enables me to be what I can be on stage. uh, so I had written that at that point, and it was allowing me to just, get into it, just focus. And it was very special for me. And although it's slightly off the track of like the main theme of Original Game, Desire, it's still connected. Um, in all, the lyrics are about my strong connection to the archetype of Artemis. For those of you who might not be super familiar with Jungian archetypes, definitely have a look into that. Read up on the myths about Artemis, the Greek goddess. It's an archetype that I identified with at a very, very young age, and still do now. So I just wanted to honor that force inside me with this song. And it's also about the Egyptian, it's also an ode to the Egyptian god Thoth, Jehuti, as he is also called. Most of you know or have seen on my pictures that I have a tattoo of him on my shoulder here. He is the patron of scribes, and the god of ancient wisdom and god of the moon and many other things. But yeah, as far as writing goes, to me, he's always been, a very special force also that I've connected with also at a very young age. So it was basically just again, an ode, a prayer, if you will, to these forces to sort of be grateful for these forces to be inside me and allow me to be the creative force that I am, and just be generally the person that I am. So, sonically, that song definitely allowed me to explore more of the folk side, definitely a softer side in general that I'm not too much, I really don't have a lot of my songs that are like along those lines. On Original Game, there's a few songs actually that are, well, there's two songs that are piano only, which was a first. I had never done that before. On Crowder's End, my first album, you don't hear that at all. So that was definitely new territories to explore. But yeah, Hibiscus, with the acoustic guitar, the beautiful acoustic guitar that Manny Agostino recorded, and the really fun percussion and alternative kind of beats that we did with Fred Gauthier, the drummer who played on the album. We had a lot of fun arranging that song. Also, the engineer and I, John Miller, the engineer who worked on the album with me, bought a bowden, which is a traditional Irish drum. I have a really tiny one that's more of a decoration than anything else, but it was one very special souvenir I brought back from Ireland last year. But yeah, so we bought like a plugin that was about and that we added on to that song just to really dig deep in the sort of like Celtic reminiscence roots of the song, of the folkish atmosphere. So yeah, it's a very short song. It's my ode to the amazing forces that are inside me and that allow me to be what I can be and be at my full potential, and fully embrace that and share that with you on stage, and through recordings and writings. Yeah, it's a really soft, folkish song. The engineer he told me he had a lot of fun to mixing in the vocals. He made him very special in that sense, very close to what he felt and how he felt the song to be. So that was really cool too. It was definitely a lot of fun to be able to work with someone who just kind of really went along his own whim, like who would definitely follow my direction when the time came to how I wanted the arrangements and how I wanted the production to be. But then also, he would come up with a lot of ideas and things, and he'd be like, okay, well, this is how I mixed the song. Tell me what you think. I really like it. What say you? Do you want to go for it? I think we should go for this. And I very rarely said no. Most of the time I was just like completely impressed by what he did. And yeah, the song, there are certain melodies and harmonies that happen, that just like, they give me goosebumps, and it's a very pure, heartfelt song. I think I shared it back, on my social media back around Christmas time last year, just as like it's the perfect kind of first snowfall kind of magic song. So get it for yourself, listen to it for yourself. You've got all of the streaming and digital platforms downloading links in the description box, so Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. And then you also will have the link in there for my physical format of original game. This amazing deck of cards that will allow you to own these beautiful cards, and even more, this full pack of cards. So you can get it on the link down there. That'll take you to my online shop. So that's it. Much love as always, and I'll see you in the next vid.